Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone around the world. Drag and drag, dragging sidebar. Right. So in this video, this is supposed to be a time where I will be exercising some AWS stuff, but then I just um, recalled that I made a statement during our calls that I'm suggesting a feature like that might be tricky to implement. Okay, so this is the feature that I am going to check if we can implement this. Okay, ng new. We're going to create a new project. We'll call this dragging web. All right. So this is just to implement a sidebar that you can drag, and let's see if our friend ChatGPT can co-pilot us in this endeavor. Okay, help me generate a code to um, hold on, let me delete all my questions first because I'm asking about how to dominate the world. Okay, so help me generate a code to implement dragging a side menu uh, energy code to implement a side menu that you can close or open just by dragging. Implement this using Angular. Alright, just wait for this to complete. And I'm planning to use my um, previous headset because this headset's microphone sucks. It's not that loud. You have to adjust the volume to make it so that you can clearly hear what I'm saying. Okay, code is being generated by our ChatGPT friend. I don't want to use material on this one. Okay, so let's not use material. Please don't use Angular material. We want to implement this from scratch. Okay. Right. So our Angular has been completed. Let's open the project and then let's implement a basic app first. Let's close this and then put it there. Open terminal. Okay, so kids, what you need to do first is ng generate component. We're going to create a feature called a dashboard. Alright, so dashboard. This is in Angular 18, right? So Angular 18 standalone is already default. So you don't have to say standalone, right? So because it will be the default functionality, a default implementation of Angular 18 and above. All right. So next is we're going to create another page, maybe a money page, right? Okay. So next is we're going to generate a component called in layouts folder called the prime layout. Right, so prime layout. And then we're now going to, what you call that? Stitch, or like, I don't know what to call that in English. You need to I don't know. Just build this entire thing. Okay, so first we're going to create the path, and this path will be loading the dashboard. So we're going to lazy load this thing here, right? So component, right? So next is money. So load component and then import feature money component. Alright, so okay, so let's ask what is the lazy loading loading component in Angular. Please explain. Okay, so let's read again because I'm not using my brain anymore. I'm just connecting it straight to artificial intelligence because um like there's no, let's just be smart and just save the computing power of our brains. Okay, so okay, lazy loading in Angular. Lazy loading in Angular is a technique to load components or modules, in which case we're just now using components because this is a standalone component. Load components or modules on demand. So on demand meaning it's not being loaded when the component is not, if the route is not getting hit yet, this component will not be loaded on first load, right? So okay, it's a technique to load components rather than loading them upfront during the application startup. See my explanation. This improves the initial loading time of your app and enhance performance, especially for large applications. Yeah, so if your application is so large, so many components, um, this will help load your application on startup faster because it doesn't have to load everything. For in this example, it's only going to load dashboard when we hit the path, this one here. Uh, if there's no route path that is provided in the URL, it's going to load the dashboard component first. It doesn't load the money component. So once we hit the money path, it's going to then that's the only time that the money component will be loaded. Okay, how lazy loading works: instead of bundling all components into a single file, Angular splits the application into smaller bundles, also called chunks. A specific chunk is loaded only when the user navigates to a route or interacts with a feature requiring that chunk. Okay. Yeah. So you're already used seeing this. Okay, so update the parent components with a lazy loaded component will be used. Here's an example. La 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 la. Yeah, okay, so yeah, so that's the explanation for it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is to use our layout. So for example, here, this path here, we'll be using the component um, prime layout, prime component, and then the children, we're going to put this as the children of that component. So what this does is it's going to load the prime component first and then lazy load the dashboard. Alright, so as you can see here, we have the layout, and this layout is the main component. This is where we're going to put our, this is going to be the main container, and then this is going to be the side menu, side dash menu, and then this one here will be the prime app, or the app, or what what you call that, the pages, main pages, or main component. Oh man, main block or main components. I don't know what to call this. But yeah, so this is just going to be like that. This is always a struggle naming things. Okay, so menu here, side menu here, side menu. So here is main content, main interface maybe interface, main interface. All right, so main interface here. All right, right. So next, what we're going to do is to ng serve that thing. All right. Let's check if we hit the record button because we're going to be okay. So it's already running. All right. So let's load for 200, and there you go. Prime works. This is the prime layout. This is side menu, and then this is the interface. Right. So now we're going to apply the thing that ChatGPT suggested to us that what we're going to do, right? So let's see here. All right. Okay, so side menu, we already have, we don't have the side menu yet. So let's generate component. We're going to call this blocks, then, or maybe UI components, right? So UI components, then call this side menu, right? And let's see, UI component side menu, right? So this UI component side menu, you can, yeah, let's just wait for what is the thing that ChatGPT is going to suggest to us. All right. So generate side menu, update the side menu component. What? This doesn't look like the thing that I envisioned. Mm, this is a toggle. This is not a drag and drop. It's dragging. Yeah, it's dragging. Okay, so it's dragging. Okay. Okay, so we're not gonna follow what ChatGPT is telling us because this looks like not the thing that we wanted. But we are going to mouse down on mouse down event. All right, so we're going to yeah, we're going to follow a little, just a little. Okay, so we're going to implement a mouse down here. So we're going to put a mouse down function. So this is the event that they're going to capture, and then let's put it here. Put a on mouse down there, and then the event, yeah, mouse event. All right, so on mouse down. Oh no, this is in prime. Not we were. We're going to implement this in prime, right? So in prime, we're going to have that. Okay. So on mouse down, we're going to prevent default. So this is a I've been using this prevent default ever since JavaScript jQuery times. So the prevent default, we're going to let the ChatGPT explain again. What is that prevent default again? Can you explain what is the prevent again, please? Okay, so The event prevent default method is used in JavaScript to stop the default action that belongs to the event from happening. This is typically used in event handling to override the browser's default behavior for certain user interactions. Okay, so that is the prevent default. So what I used prevent default before is when we click submit, right? There's a form, and during the jQuery times, there's a form, and then you click submit button. So instead of it making a post request to the server, we're going to um, tell the browsers to don't do the default action of that button, which is going to make a submit to a form. For example, the form has it's going to post to a URL somewhere, and yeah, we have an Ajax application. When we click a button, it will execute that form submission, but then we will tell the browser to don't execute that default action. Prevent the default because I am going to make some logic implementation first, and I will just tell you what to do next. Okay, so that is what the prevent default is going to do. Okay, so yeah. I think that's also the explanation of ChatGPT, and I don't have to read it for you. Okay, so let's prevent the default action of mouse down to be executed. And what we're going to do is we're going to have an S dragging. So we're going to have an indicator here if we're dragging the something, and if we had a mouse down to that component, we're going to set the is dragging to true. And then we're also going to have a start X here, start X, and then we're going to set the value of that start X from the event mouse event client X. Okay, and then um, we are also going to implement this on mouse move, and we're going to import this host listener, and then yeah, we're going to hide that one first. What is the delta x? So we're going to put the delta x um, plus the menu width to the menu width. All right, so we're going to then also put this menu width here, right? So menu width, and then we should be putting this somewhere. Okay, so this menu width will be here on our side menu in here, and I believe we have to import the common module here, right? Common module. And then next we are going to set the menu with the max, set the max value, then 0 to this menu width plus delta x, which is going to be the events client x plus this dot start x. Okay, so the start x will be 0, and then it's going to um, yeah, I don't know what this algorithm is using, but it will adjust the menu width for us. Okay, so next is we're going to have a mouse up. So this mouse up will stop adjusting the menu width. Alright, so this is where we're going to close or open the app. Alright, so is open is true here. Alright, and true or false. So we're also going to put that here. Here, we're going to also put that here, alright? Is if the menu is open or not, alright, alright. So next is we're going to um, yeah, vroom, 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 vroom. Right, so let's see if we can translate this thing into the thing that we currently have here. Right, so what we have is we have a main container. So the main container is the, yeah, it doesn't matter for the main container. Okay, so next is we're going to have this side menu, this one here, and this side menu is what we also have here, the side menu, and then side menu dot open, because that is what we have here. That if the dot open is true, then it's going to have this, right? Menu content, the content, drag handle. I'm not sure what this is for. Dot drag handle. Where is that thing? Drag handle. Okay, drag handle. On drag start. Okay, so we're going to have a drag handle here in the main content. On drag start. On drag start. Okay, so we also need this on drag start. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so main content. All right. So let's see. All right. So yeah, it didn't work. The layout didn't work because we are going to have it as a flex. Alright, and then where is the drag? Drag. We have to make this side by side. So what we need is the main content, which is the main interface. Content. Where is this content? The content is, yeah, the main interface is the content. So we're going to paste this. The content is the main interface, right? So content, then the content is the main interface. See? No, still no. Right. So I think what we can do is just copy this entire thing like that, and then copy also this entire thing here, also here, like that, here, like that, so that we can just copy this CSS here. There you go. Alright, so let's drag. See? Alright, so that's it. So nice, right? be supported in Firefox. I believe Chrome and Edge works the same, but sometimes Firefox is a bit bitchy. Check this in Firefox. Yeah, still works. Right, right. So that's it. You can just copy and paste this maybe, or maybe just ask ChatGPT. All right. So you can even let's import our component app side menu component app side menu here. Let's see if this is still working. Where's our side menu? App side menu, side menu, right? Side menu works. Side menu work. Yeah, there you go. Our side menu here. Okay, so you can remove this drag drop open like that. Oops. Put our side menu there. So that is our side menu now. Um, you can. What else can we do here? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So yeah, I think that's it. You can just get the code from the GitHub repository, my our GitHub repository for .NET Test. If you don't know where it is, put a comment below. Hit the super thanks button there if you want to pay me for making this video for you guys. And thank you for doing that already. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Stay cool, kids. Kids, cool kids. All right, thanks. Bye.